Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing Jenny LeClue Detectivu. So, last time we kind of forced Susie to help us and had a very awkward meeting with our other friend that, right after we ruined his funeral thing. But then we headed into the graveyard. Technically, I didn't loot any graves. Just stuff on top of the graves. It's different. Maybe. But anyways, I was having trouble with the puzzle. But I figured it out, and it's kind of embarrassing. So it doesn't matter which way they're facing, or which... Yeah, it doesn't matter the way they're facing. There we go. What actually matters is their wings. In which, I will show this in a second, but all of the angels have a different wing shape. So, that one has one wing. The one up there, I believe, has two. And I'll show off the other two in a sec. I actually have to go up there. But yeah, they all have different wings. And it's the wings that the angel's picture or portrait is hinting at. See, a broken wing and an intact wing. The other one just has the... What was it? A broken wing or whatever? Oh, so that's... So line that up. Line that up. Oh, this is gonna probably be the most complicated. Okay, it's not actually that complicated. I got it pretty quick. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Is that not good enough for you? There we go.
Got it. Some days you just feel super smart.
Jenny studied the stone discs, now perfectly aligned.
It's the face of a badger. That's unusual.
Oh, the little... Oh, I see it! The little outline and everything. Oh, and you know what? I don't like how she says some days you feel smart. Because it took me a long time to figure out that puzzle. So I don't really feel smart.
Something tells me this isn't a tomb.
No shit. Oh, this got creepy real fast.
If the huge coiling wires hadn't made it clear, the hulking metallic shell certainly did.
A laboratory.
This isn't a tunnel. It's the entrance to another laboratory. Just like the one in the forest. How many of these are there?
The presence of such unusual and foreign objects in Arthurton begged even bigger questions.
Who put them here? And for what purpose?
It seemed to Jenny as if the graveyard itself had been built around the sphere. A perfect hiding place. If something this conspicuous could be so easily concealed.
What else is Arthurton hiding?
By the... When we went into the last one, it said it was research station, like, 17 or 20 something? Meaning, there would have to be at least that many research stations? Though I wonder what this one will do. Because remember, the last one controlled gravity.
Well, at least we know it's working.
As a dozen intricate machines whirred to life, Jenny noticed a remarkable resemblance she had overlooked before.
Some of this equipment looks like the stuff in Susie's lab. Can't believe I missed it before. That girl owes me some answers.
That's probably more of a coincidence than anything. But that does make me wonder. I wonder how powerful this technology would be if it was more modern.
Another radio. Maybe these are used to communicate between laboratories.
It was a hunch, but if it were true...
Whoever's transmitting the message could be in another sphere somewhere in town.
Okay. I have to get it to match the green, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, we're getting close. There we go. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's pretty close. What's off? There we go.
It's the same voice as before.
This code was different from the last.
Just as strange, though.
Jenny carefully transcribed the words into her journal.
Let's see what the hawk and the weasel have to say about this.
Oh no, not again. Oh, this is so painful. I still don't know how to find the words, to be honest. So, near. Okay, I need to pay attention. Is, okay. So 57. There's no 57 up there. One line at a time. It's boring, but still. If I knew what, if I knew what the, how to spot the code, or like at least narrow it down, I would. But I don't know. So, unfortunately, it's gonna be long and tedious. Silenced despair. Oh, right, because it's jumbled up. Wait, then what's the point of the code if it doesn't give you it in order? At least if it was to give it to you in order, if you didn't like the numbers down in order, you could at least shift the words to make sense, you know? Silence that. What the fuck? Purge. In fact, this is a dark ass message. Yeah, no thanks. Also, this is also a dark story with the sheep and the wolf. Like, really? They helped you. Goose. Oh, is it telling me maybe what word on the page it is?
Purge infected, soon only death. Forever silenced, despair herself is near.
This message, as sinister as the last, sent Jenny's analytical mind into overdrive.
Is the man in black sending these messages?
Purge infected, forever silenced.
Could that have something to do with Dean Strasberry? It can't be a coincidence that I found a copy of the same book by the Dean's corpse. But how are they connected?
Soon only death, despair herself is near.
And now they're coming for my mom. What does she know that they're willing to kill her for?
Also, by what I mean by like finding the word, is that the animal points to what page the word is on, and then the number might be the actual like number in the sequence. That's what I'm thinking. So if they pop up again, I'm gonna try that strategy, but then I have to count. Do I really want to count? But then I suffer. At least if I do it the way I'm doing it, you have to suffer. Along with me. So we'll see.
This contraption was new to Jenny, but something about it caught her eye.
Okay. I seen a sticker. Gimme.
Doesn't seem to be working.
No shit.
Probably just a loose connection somewhere.
Sticker. Am I unscrewing it? Oh! Wrong way. So you're supposed to screw it counterclockwise as screwing it clockwise? No, not again.
Jenny knew that the best way to fix anything electronic was...
To mess around with it until all the lights come on.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so that has to be correct, because everything's touching a wire. Oh, there we go. That seems correct. Just because it seems correct, that doesn't mean it is. Oh.
If being a great detective didn't work out, Jenny had a promising career in machine repair to fall back on.
Yeah, because that was totally planned.
It's still not working. Maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, that big object in the mirror. Middle.
A large metallic slab with a distinctive indentation carved into its surface.
That shape. Where have I seen it before?
Oh!
The Dean's ring!
What? That clicked for me, but... Oh no, don't make me do this again. But yeah, the Dean's ring. It opened up into the same shape, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, hold up. It just kind of clicked. That means the Dean was actually up to something.
It fits.
In fact, it fit perfectly into the slot, as though it were made for it.
Actually, that's not necessarily true. The Dean might not have known anything about this and just happened to inherit the ring. So technically, this isn't really conclusive. It's just doesn't look good against the Dean. What the fuck?
I could have lost an eye!
The machine's true application would remain a mystery, for now. But whatever its purpose, the implications were overwhelming.
Dean Stroudsbury is somehow connected to this place.
Had the Dean been aware of the secret hiding within his ring?
Whether he knew or not, it's likely he was killed because of it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Ooh, stuff.
Hidden amongst a web of cables, the average eye would have missed it. But Jenny LeClue was a great detective.
There's a book pinned beneath that cable.
Confidential. The word was music to Jenny's ears.
Yeah, you know, she might be a great detective, but she's piloted by an idiot. You don't think I'm a good detective? Or
Caesar.
Jenny recognized the name, but couldn't put her finger on where she'd heard it before.
So this lab is his invention. He called it a Zazer sphere. Well, at least I've got a name.
that's actually a cool name. Look, if it wasn't this,
These machines were built to study and harness the power of Arthurton's greatest resource. They were experimenting on the town itself.
if detective games didn't give you a lot of leeway, I really wouldn't be a good detective. Council of Three.
The Council of Three. Never heard of them. Sounds like he didn't know who they were either. But they paid for all of this?
Hold on. Nigel thinks it's a pretentious name. I have myself. Mispronouncing my name. I swear he's doing it on purpose. Zazer, like laser, or the Zen. How hard is that? Huh. Okay, the fact that these are empty, I'm sorry, is an indicator that... Oh, they were ripped! Okay, the fact that there's empty pages is an indicator something's going on. But the fact that there's ripped pages should also be concerning. And I don't know why it's not to Jenny. Oh, I get it. It's a Ferris wheel. Oh, the irony. Ferris wheels. Because if you didn't know, this is actually an iron bonding to itself. Fe is the Latin word for iron. And these little lines are actually a bond between iron and iron. So that's a single bond, that's a triple bond, and I believe that's oxygen. And I think this is technically possible. I don't remember though. Doesn't iron only have one valence electron? No, it's in the middle. It might have a few. It just depends on where it falls. Fully operational, the project continues to grow. Every time we start an experiment, we discover a new property to examine. Each result further supporting my theories. This town is special. As said, I find my time largely spent moving between laboratories. I'm tired of managing. Want to get my hands dirty.
He designed a bigger sphere. Bigger than this? Did he ever build it? And if he did, where?
I'd assume there's one under the lake, to be honest. Calculation are correct. It should be capable up to 1,200% output capacity. This could propel us to a whole new world of possibility. That means this megasphere should be, 12 times more powerful than one of the smaller spheres? Mr. Gray again for face-to-face with MGMT. Are they avoiding me? Starting to wonder if they even exist. Who are they? Who are they? Strange. Asked around, no one has met them. Okay, why isn't this concerning? This whole text in red down to the bottom, that's concerning to me. That means there's two people. Oh, sorry, at least one. I guess they know who Mr. Gray is, but they might not know his actual identity. Maybe. Because the last name being a color is not that uncommon. But then MGMT, that's interesting. That's someone that even they don't know. Hey, look at that. All hidden. Wrong button. Playing checkers. Terrible setback spotted an anomaly in the badger experiment.
There was a badger on the door to get into this lab. So this must be the experiment he was talking about.
Of course, Mr. Gray and Mr. Blue showed up, just in time to witness the explosion. Plasma everywhere, all units lost. Mr. Blue nearly lost an eye, not looking forward to debriefing on Friday. This is going to set us back days, no weeks. So wait, Mr. Gray and Mr. Blue, that can't be their actual names. Because even though I said a color as a last name is not uncommon, it's uncommon enough that having two people with the last name being a color and it being two different colors, that's weird. That means they're going by code names. Very likely, at least. That should be marked. Every experiment brings us closer to unlocking the seemingly impossible, but the number of strange incidents at the labs continue to grow. Who keeps stealing my pens?
Exhaustion, rushed schedule, dangerous conditions.
The parallels with her father's own working conditions were distressingly clear.
Wait, was her father working on this? They insist on new tests this weekend. It's just not ready. We need to enhance safety protocols and be vigilant to avoid more contaminants or accidents. I'm starting to think that they aren't in this for the right reasons. Someone followed me home again last night. Knowledge, ignorance, corruption, progress counts of 3. order, control, self-destruction. Who are they? Again, with the Council of Three, it's starting to creep me out. And it should creep everyone watching this out, because that implies a much bigger picture here. What am I doing here? I've been sleeping in the lab. Nothing to come home to, so that's not our dad. It can't be. What are we really trying to accomplish? I must believe that our personal sacrifices are worthwhile. Scratch that, serve a greater purpose. Too late, I was so naive.
All dead. All my fault.
The words echoed across the metal walls, ghosts of a past tragedy.
What did he do? It must have been terrible.
Entry 385. What the fuck is going on? What a bittersweet feeling after 7 years. We're finally getting stable, repeatable results. But the cost has been great. The only output ratio is incredible. But we're only just beginning to unlock the potential. In the right hands, this could change the world. The new lab is nearly operational, but I'm not sure we are. As always, they'll push it too far, put full output, it will take years. Perhaps there's still time to make amends for what happens. Safety is top priority, people over progress. I think this is not a good thing, because remember, they said before, I don't, where is it? It was back here. Or something like that. Right here. I'm starting to think that they aren't in this for the right reasons. And then you say this? How far back was that? 297. So that's almost 300 entries later. If we count that as an entry a day, that's just a year. But I think it's been longer than that. I don't know. I really don't. It's curious.
This entry is from much later. There are lots of pages missing. It seems that whatever happened before, he carried on his work long after.
As is the case in all tangled mysteries, every new piece of evidence raised more questions than it answered. But she now knew the purpose of this Caesar sphere and the name of the people who had built it.
The Council of Three.
It wasn't much to go on, but it was a start.
Making sure I'm not missing anything. Huh.
What's this? Another blank scrap of paper.
Like fuck it is. Nigel? Please stop writing the code down. Memorize it and destroy this immediately. Zaza. Thank you, Nigel. 1028.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1028.
Code accepted. System authorized and armed for activation.
Do I want to, though? There we go.
Preparing to run experiment 12, cycle 78. Sphere hermetically sealed. Magnetic transducer coils charging. Accumulating voltaic cells. Commencing experiment 12-91.
What the fuck? Oh, fuck this shit. Oh, fuck that. Hey, the ladder's down.
Radioactive safety margins cleared. Procedure 12 completed successfully. Decompressing spherical chamber. Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break.
I'm confused. What did that...
I wonder what it did. At least I wasn't covered in plasma.
Is this experiment to control lightning? But in order to do that, it would need to create static electric fields. And it would have to create them to be strong enough to actually generate lightning or intense balls of plasma, you know? And then in that same vein, the angels are constructed to be, and this one's obvious, but to be essentially...
Jenny, did you find the entrance? Not yet.
Jenny was hesitant to share her discovery, but Susie might have vital information.
Where did you really get the parts to build your machines?
I told you, there's a warehouse full of them at my father's factory.
Interesting.
And that's the only place you've seen equipment like that?
Well, yeah. Where else would I have seen it?
Did the Glatz Corporation ever build underground labs?
No, I don't think so. Why would they?
To hide them?
From who?
Good question. I have to go. Keep out of sight and let me know if you see anyone.
I will. Good luck, Jenny.
The answer to that is the general public, for one. And second, how's it generating, like, forced generation of electricity? Because technically there's two types of lightning, positive and negative. What we mostly see is negative electricity, where electrons build up in great numbers in storm clouds to the point that they need to be released or discharged. So lightning comes from the electrons creating a path to ground, in which we see as lightning. But there's also a second type, which is actually positively charged. So when there's a lack of electrons, protons start to build up and will want to do the same thing. They will want to discharge, as they don't like being near each other. But it doesn't come from the sky. It actually comes from the earth and discharges to the sky. To my knowledge, it's a lot more rare, but it's... I don't even know how dangerous it is, actually. I'll need to read up on that. It's actually kind of interesting, if you ask me. Positive and negative electricity. Oh, and I will say most of the electricity you think of is actually just negatively charged.
Beyond the fallen angel. This is it. The entrance must be through here.
And electricity, like the electrons or protons, create such an intense... Oh, wait.
Another coded message in another hidden laboratory. A secret tunnel under the graveyard. How long had these things been in Arthurton? Who was responsible for them? And how was all this connected to the Dean's murder?
But yeah, the electrons actually create or generate so much heat or protons when they're trying to discharge that lightning that you see is actually plasma. It's actually the exact same state of matter that the sun is made up of. It's just what causes the state of matter is different. So on Earth, lightning is caused by electrons being discharged at such a rate, it creates plasma. In the sun, though, it's actually a fission, which happens so much and is so tightly packed and condensed that gravity holds it together for the most part. And that's what you get. You get all of the particles being turned into plasma. It's kind of cool, I think. But I'm a huge nerd. So I'm biased as fuck.
Through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. This must be it! Now all I have to do is find the biggest cross.
Can we not?
Oh, come on. There's a million crosses in there.
Jenny, where are you? It's getting really creepy out here.
I'm in the old part of the graveyard.
Oh
Every kid in Arthurton knew the graveyard was haunted. The ghosts of early settlers walked among the tombstones late at night, waiting to avenge their tragic deaths in the mines.
no. A few months ago, Peggy and Veronica went up there after curfew with some boys. And they were attacked by a ghost.
They were probably hallucinating from all the hairspray.
They swore to me, Jenny. They wouldn't lie.
I don't believe in ghosts. And the tall tales of a bunch of airheads won't change my mind.
Even so, Jenny's skin crawled with goosebumps. It might have been her imagination, but the night suddenly seemed a lot darker.
Maybe I'll use Mom's flashlight. You know, just in case.
So, not necessarily about goosebumps, but fun fact. You know that sense of feeling watched? That's likely actually from your peripheral vision. So like the sides of it. Likely seeing something. And your central vision not seeing it. Oh, you can scare the birds. Yeah, fuck off. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. You should never get on the bad side of a COVID. They remember. And they not just remember, they're quite salty about shit. They hold grudges for a very, very long time. Out of any animal I would not piss off, corvids are one of them.
Not now. Not now.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
It's dead.
Unable to see more than a few inches ahead, our trembling adventurer had no choice but to edge forward, very slowly.
Why wouldn't you bring a second set of batteries? Or make sure the flashlight had new ones?
Oh, great. There's a light over here.
Why is there
What is that? It's coming from the open grave.
I'm sorry, why is there a lit lantern? That means there's someone else here. Oh, the gravedigger.
Wait. You're not a ghost.
Oh, you scared the life out of me!
I'm sorry. I didn't realize anyone else was here.
Ah, that's okay. This place is terrifying in the dark. I really need to stop working nights. What are you doing out here after curfew?
I don't know if I can trust this guy. I was here visiting my dad. I guess the time got away from me.
You're the LeClue girl, aren't you?
Well...
Your poor old man. What a horrible way to die.
Yeah, I don't really like to talk about it.
Blown into 1,000 pieces. What a way to go. No chance to say goodbye. Boom! Gone! Just like that. An absolute tragedy. And the pain! Can you imagine? Nothing left of him. Hardly seemed worth digging the hole.
Well, you're digging a big hole right now.
Yes, ma'am. Regulation size 6 feet, not an inch less. The name's Matt. The second T is silent.
Sure sounds like an interesting job, Matt. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions about it?
Of course. I'm just happy for the company.
He seems harmless enough. I just need to be sure he's not working for the man in black.
I know he's not being mean, but god damn, how, like, inconsiderate do you have to be to, like, go on? Oh, that's creepy. That looks like, okay, look, it could be faded, don't get me wrong, but that looks like blood. And fuck that shit. I don't know if this guy's harmless or not, but he's starting to creep me out.
What's that stuck to your boot?
Oh, dunno. Could have come from anywhere.
Beyond the fallen angel.
What now?
Under the crumbling arches.
You lost me.
The entrance is buried there. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, is this a poem? I love poems. Do you want to hear one of mine?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. The fuck is that?
There sure are a lot of people buried here.
Well, if they keep dying, we'll keep burying them.
Do you know which of these graves has the biggest cross on it?
Now there's one I've never heard before. Biggest cross.
Yeah?
No, can't say I do. They've all got about the same sized cross, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Anyone else wants to smack this loser across the head? He's just so unhelpful. To the point of annoyance. Oh yeah, I can hold it. What am I doing? I'm tapping away when I can just hold.
Why do you have a flower in your pocket?
I always keep one in there in case of emergency. People like to leave them by the graves as a tribute. You should take it. For your dad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What?
Have you seen anyone suspicious lurking around tonight?
Oh, well, there was this one girl.
A girl?
She scared the life out of me. Really made me jump. Oh, wait, no. That was you, wasn't it? You'll have to forgive me. My memory isn't what it used to be.
Okay. I'll forgive him for his Alzheimer's, but fuck. He doesn't make it easy.
Is that blood?
Blood? Where?
It's all over your clothes. And your shovel.
Oh, that! That's good old Arthurtonian red clay. Impossible to wash out. One of the hazards of the job.
Why are you digging a grave in the middle of the night?
Well, they have to go somewhere. The bones.
The what?
It's the problem with building a graveyard on top of an old mine. Ground's always shifting. Before you know it, bones are sticking out all over the place. We have to rebury them. It's bad for business.
That's terrible.
Could be worse. Could be dead, like all of these poor souls. Ms. Smith over there, bitten by a badger. Wouldn't want to go that way. Right there is Mr. McCarthy. Set himself on fire baking biscuits.
Nice.
And there's your dad, of course. Your poor dead
Stop
dad.
bringing it up.
Dead.
Are you finished?
Oh, sorry. There I go again, talking about the dead.
He knows everything about this place. Are you sure you don't know where the biggest cross is?
You know, you might want to look at that statue up there. It has a list of all the famous miners buried here. It might help you find what you're looking for.
Famous miners. Interesting. You told me your name was Matt.
It is, isn't it?
Well then, who is Owen? And why are you wearing his shirt?
Oh, darn it, it's fallen off again. Owen was the old groundskeeper. He died digging a grave. Turned
Wait.
out to be his own. Budget cuts.
You're wearing a dead man's shirt.
Seemed ashamed to waste it. He didn't need it anymore.
I think it's safe to say he doesn't know anything about the man in black. Well, thanks, Matt. It's been good to chat. But, you won't tell anyone you saw me here after curfew, will you? My granddad wouldn't be very happy with me.
Saw who? I didn't see anyone.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a statue to investigate.
Oh, no, you can't go up there now. It's far too dangerous.
I'll be fine, thanks.
Absolutely not. If you slipped and fell, I couldn't have that on my conscience. Come back tomorrow during the day. I'll give you a guided tour.
Damn. I'll have to find another way to get up there.
Oh, wait, can I get the
I can't
sound?
just walk past him. He'll see me. I need to find another way around.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. You have a flashlight. Just bunk. Hold on. So wait, can we actually go back and put the flower on the father's grave?
Much like those buried in the graveyard, this tree had died a long time ago.
Be careful, Mr. Crow. It looks like it could fall over at any moment.
Isn't that technically the plan? Oh!
Interesting.
Well, that was an accident. One more run should do it.
Another case cracked.
Haha, pun intended. Yeah. Very funny. Hold up, this is actually... Oh, we can't go back. Okay, so that means the flower is useful for... something? Huh. Weird. I wonder what. Also, I do wish the run was a little faster. But I guess I can't complain too much. But I find it weird that all the crows huddled to the one side. Also, this is just creepy.
Mr. McCarthy? How did you get down here? Must have been the wind.
That was close.
So-
Hopefully this statue can help me find the biggest cross.
Actually, I'm curious about something. If this is built on top of a mine, why wouldn't they just... Okay, maybe I just don't understand the whole grave thing? But why wouldn't they just throw it in the...
It's a tribute to some of the families who worked in the mines.
Why wouldn't they just throw the bones in the mine? You know? Oh, that's actually what we need.
Nothing about graves or crosses here.
I want to check out everything before we continue. It brings me great joy to be nitpicky.
Jenny had heard the tragic tale of a catastrophic cave-in that closed the mines under Arthurton.
Everyone blamed the miners for ignoring safety procedures.
Most were crushed instantly by the falling rocks. Others had not been so fortunate. Trapped with no water, no food, no light, they were condemned to a slow and painful death.
I don't think that's fair. See, safety regulations don't fall on miners. That falls on their bosses and supervisors. So that means they're all blaming the wrong people. Holy shit, that just... Wait. Think back. Who owned the mines? It was Susie's, ancestors. Meaning, if they weren't following safety precautions, that's because Susie's family was forcing them not to. Meaning, they all died because of Susie's family. That's fucked up when you think about it.
Cross, carvers of tunnel rock, unmatched in strength and size.
Jenny read the words to herself again.
Strength and size? Look for the biggest cross. They didn't mean a cross on a grave. They meant a cross in a grave. The Cross family must be buried in the graveyard below. I've got to work out who was the biggest. Find the grave, find the secret paths to the jail, save Mom. Boy, I really hope I don't have to dig them up and measure them.
I mean... I wouldn't complain. No commentary? I see how it is. Another scrap. Interesting. Actually... no, my journal. Sorry. We got 3 out of 7, not bad. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, a little crow sticker. Oh, I'm adding that. I don't care. I love Corvettes. I think there's some of the... Okay, they're not that cute. But I really like them. I admire the intelligence.
Aha! Karina Cross. I was taller than friends. What an odd epitaph.
Oh, no.
I know I make it look easy, but I'm hanging on for dear life here.
Oh, it's gonna be a fucking riddle. Oh, Casper Cross.
Found one. Casper Cross. What have you got to say for yourself? I was taller than Helga. Seems the Cross family had quite the rivalry.
That means with all of the information they present, we actually have to put 2 and 2 together manually. That's so mean. Oh.
No cross buried here. The search continues.
Oh, that's convenient. I'm already thinking I missed some stuff. Oh,
Here's
Helga.
one. Helga Cross.
We already know this is not it, though.
I was taller than Karina. I see a Cooper, Chapman, and Cole, but no Cross.
Oh, you can jump that. Interesting. Can I? Okay, I can jump back.
I really hope my next adventure relies less on the structural integrity of old plant roots.
I mean, that is kind of a fair point. I feel like I'm missing out on so much.
I'm going cross-eyed looking for crosses, but there aren't any here.
Clever. I wish I could have an overview map of this whole place.
Here's another one. Ivan Cross. How tall were you?
But, yeah, and then have it listed where each cross is.
Casper is a little liar. Ivan wasn't pulling any punches. There can't be many more crosses to find. Where haven't I looked yet?
Oh, there we go. Still feel like I missed something, though. Something in a place I cannot return. Please tell me you're writing all these down. Oh, thank you. Now, oh wait, we need to go up. Up and then to the right, I believe. I don't like how a kid is making all these little jumps. That makes me so fucking nervous. Especially that fucking jump. Can I? Oh! Okay, I knew she wasn't in any danger, but that still kind of scared me. Okay, anything here? We're gonna find out.
Bingo. Hello, Franz Cross. I was taller than Ivan.
After an exhaustive search of the graveyard, Jenny had found all of the graves marked cross.
Now I just need to work out who was the tallest.
Shouldn't that be easy?
Who was the tallest cross?
Casper was a liar. Oh, can I not have them all written out? So he was not taller than Helga. Taller than Ivan. Taller than Franz. So it has to be Helga.
If Casper was lying, then Helga must be the tallest. Which means Helga's grave is hiding the secret passageway to the jail.
Okay. At least, if this leads us back to the top, that means at least we're not missing anything. Which I like. I really personally like that. Because if a game's gonna put in collectibles, at least give me the chance to, like, find them. So if I rush to the next area, that's my fault. But, like, if I'm exploring like this, and I don't know what's where, I shouldn't be punished for that. Okay, actually, I know what this is. I believe I got distracted by these graves and went this way initially. Karina. So Helga. I don't know. I guess I was expecting a male to be the tallest. I know that's gonna come across a little sexist, don't get me wrong, but genetically, men are typically taller. So I guess it did surprise me a little. Hey, little minor. Minor 49er. Anyone who watches Scooby-Doo will get that. Helga Cross. Nothing else. Cool.
Jenny saw nothing particularly unique about this grave. Like all the others, the slab was weathered, chipped, and covered in moss.
There's another epitaph carved into the base. Here lies she, 7'3", stung by a bee.
I'm sorry. 7'3"?
A small stone pot sat in front of the headstone. A fine layer of soil lined the inside.
It's a vase for a flower.
A wonderful revelation struck Jenny as the final piece of the puzzle fell into place.
Don't forget to pay your respects. I need to place a flower here.
Jenny pulled the gravedigger's daisy from her pocket.
I knew this would come in handy.
What would happen if we didn't grab it? Also, 7'3". I don't care if it was a man or a woman. She has giganticism of some amount. Due to seismic activity, entrance 4 has been temporarily relocated. Thank you for your patience while we upgrade our infrastructure. And please watch your step when crossing. MGMT. Remember how I pointed that name out in the classified book? I fucking knew this was important.
It says the entrance was relocated, but it doesn't say where.
I don't like that.
Well, that looks safe. Why does everything have to be so convoluted? Mom will have died of old age by the time I reach her.
Can I go back the way I came? Oh, I can. Oh, this should expedite my process a little bit. I think. Maybe? I don't know. I really don't at this point. This has just been mean. This whole section, all the climbing, that's just mean. I like running. I like jumping. I don't mind, like, climbing over a small obstacle. The climbing vines thing, though. Oh my god. I'm dying of old fucking age. Like, it's just creeping in. Just aged 10 years doing this whole section. God. Be fucking old and gray by the time this ends. Holy sh... No, get back up there. No! Stop. Oh my god, we got here. Holy shit. And that's where we're gonna end that section. As usual. Relocated, of course it's not there. Yeah, that's cool. Where are my stickers again? Decorate. I want to add. Oh yeah, change page. Change page. I want me a little Cenotaph. Add. Oh, look at that. Oh, master decorator, if you've ever seen one. Hell yeah. How do I save again? Exit? Ah, there we go. Sketchy, could be the man in black. No, he's not the killer. Talking to the dad. Again, it doesn't show where the graves are, which is kind of a shame. But if I were to speculate, I think it would be behind the houses, like the row of houses that include Home Sweet Home. Both on the left side and the right side of the road, they do kind of look like little gravestones. And if we were to put a background marker, you could see the observatory in the mountains in the background. So that's just kind of where I put it. Okay, so what are our choices? No, not this side. Oh, it is right here. So we talked about the lab equipment. I kind of wish I said something about Zaza, but that might not have been fruitful either. Trusted with more information. I trust Susie, I really do. I don't think the gravedigger, what we said to him, really matters. I wonder what we would have done if we did Master of Disguise. And I wonder what we would have done if we didn't take the graveyard flower. But everything else is... See, this is one of the things. I wonder if... and this is a theory, but see how it says I took the compass? But then right afterwards, there's a missing choice? I wonder if the same thing's going to happen here, and the prerequisite for that is actually not taking the graveyard flower. Meaning, I wonder if there's something that happens if we don't take the compass. And then the same thing goes for, I guess, right at the beginning. I wonder what would have happened if we tried to get out of helping. I wonder if there's another option where she tried to press further, and then if we denied that, it would have pressed even further. That's what I kind of wonder. Got 4 out of 7. That's on track, it seems. But yeah, I don't know, it's just a theory. Oh my god, this is actually filling out quite well. A few and fewer question marks, which I kind of like. But yeah, it's just one of those things which is interesting. I do wonder what the two choice, I guess technically at this point, 3 choices. I wonder what they are that I missed. And in that same regards, I really do wonder how different the game would be if I made different choices. Like the picnic. I wonder what happens if we go on the picnic instead. The game just doesn't end there, right? Or does it just skip a bunch of the plot? That has me curious. But as far as we're going now, we're inching closer and closer to the end. And I'm more and more intrigued. Because there's a lot of stuff going on, and they hint at it, and they even tell you blatantly, this is happening. But they don't show you. It just has me so curious, you know? But anyways, I'm gonna end it here for now. There's not much more I can say, as I don't have much more information to work off of. So, thank you for tuning into The Frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.